Assalamu alaikum habibati, and welcome to another Arab Man Reacts. Welcome to another Angelina Jordan Monday. If you don't know this, every Monday on this channel is dedicated to putting out Angelina Jordan videos. We're doing something a little different today. Sir Richard, who is an amazing patron of ours, told me this story about the song. And so that's why we're actually doing this. For the first time ever, we're going to listen to a song that doesn't have a video. It's just going to be the audio of the song. Now, I have found a lyric video for this that isn't actually on the official channel of the person who has created the song, but I'll leave all the links down below in the description. Before I get into it, I just want to give you all a little bit of a background and why I think this is something very important that we do. There is this contemporary classical composer and producer. He goes by Nico Cartosio. In 2019, Nico put out an album and he called it Melting. It has 8 tracks, if I'm not mistaken, on the album, and all of them are musical compositions void of any lyrics or vocals, except for one. He brought back an old poem, and he took that poem and he wrote music around it. And then he needed a voice that could carry the song forward. There was only one voice that he could have gone with. Only one voice for the only song on his entire album that has vocals on it. And the voice he chose was Angelina Jordan's voice. And so that's why we're listening to this. So sit back, make your favorite cup of hot beverage, or grab yourself a glass of wine or a beer or whatever it is that can just ease you into your chair. Put on some headphones preferably, and come with me on this journey to discover Song for A by Nico Cartosio, featuring the one and only Angelina Jordan. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, turn on the bell notification. If you want to support us, you can always do that even more by leaving us a super thanks in the comments below if it allows it, or by joining us over on Patreon.
It was upon a lamest night when courageous are lovely, beneath the moon's unclouded light, I held away to Ani. The time flew by with careless heat, till between the dark and dawn, with small persuasion she agreed to see me through the barley, to see me through the barley. The sky was blue, the wind was still, the moon was shining clearly. I sat her down with ragged wind among the ridges of barley.
Okay, so I think this is, let me tell you why this is important. All the times was to Angelina, it's either her doing incredible covers of other artists, more recent artists, you know, recent and modern history, of course, and she does her takes on those. And you know, the more recent ones, the ones that she covers that are more recent, or the ones that she writes, they're modern in structure, in composition, in following modern standards of compositions. And even vocally so, even though she sounds unique AF, it still is routed in, let's say, a standard scale, you know, where you only have 7 notes to explore. What's really interesting about this is that if you ever wondered what she would sound like in a professional space of classical music and how well she would fare, you have the answer. I was having this conversation with someone in the comments section over a Lara Fabian video, and they were like, you know, I thought AJ was the greatest singer on earth. And if you look at ages just getting started, Lara Fabian has been around for an incredible amount of time, and the whole industry's against her from exploding in the States, and that's because she will literally devour our other artists like Celine Dion. But there's something about Lara Fabian that allows her to build this modern classical direction of singing. And that's no easy feat to achieve. And what Angelina is doing in this song, what Nico Cartosio is enabling her to do in this song, is to sound for this part, which already she's doing incredibly well. And this was in 2019, so Angelina was 13 when she was doing it. Just imagine the amount of maturity that you need to have to be able to place yourself in a position to bring to life a classic contemporary song. Like, there's a galactic distance to cross to be able to get to that kind of point in your career. And this is something people don't talk about. The fact that this exists, that it exists in this way. Do you understand how much more we need to respect this artist as a result of her being able to do this specific thing? This is something that talented, professional, technically able singers do well into their careers. 13 at the time of doing this, maybe even younger.
Among the ridges of barley,
Whoa.
I knew her heart was all my own. I loved her most sincerely. I kissed her over and over again. Among the ridges of barley, among the ridges of barley.
This is a 13-year-old singing. Like, do you understand? Do you understand the emotion in her voice, the depth inside of all of that? Like, if I was watching an immensely talented, mature singer sing this, I would be amazed. I'm listening to a kid do it. It's beyond reason, dude. Like, brain can't comprehend is what I'm trying to get to.
But by the moon and stars so bright that shone that hour so clearly, I shall bless that happy night among the ridges of barley, among the ridges of barley. I have been left with comrades dear. I have been merry drinking. I have been joyful gathering money. I have been happy thinking. But all the pleasures ever I saw, the 3 times double fairly. That happy night was worth them all. Among the ridges of barley, among
It's such a
Three hours later.
all I'm thinking is he found her because of America's Got Talent, right? That's how we found her. Is that the one or The Voice? Which one is it? The one with the champions. And he sent through the request, and her parents looked at it and they're like, you know what? Something we can do. Let's do this thing. 99% of everything she's singing about, she's never probably experienced in real life, And that she's carrying it forward with almost like a personal affinity to the experience. Like it's surreal.
8 hours later.
Not today, not in the next couple of years, but in maybe like 15, 20 years, this song will come back as she catapults into the highest fathoms of stardom. This song will come back. Mark my word, the song will come back. And it will be in a movie. And it will be in something great. Like you're telling me this couldn't be a core tune in something like an Alice in Wonderland, a remake of that? It absolutely can be. You know, it's got this dreamy texture, all brought on by the quality of her voice and obviously all the music happening there. What a beautiful, beautiful soundscape. You know what? I'm just going to shut up. I'm thinking too much. I'm talking too much.
All the riches of barley.
It's sad. It's happy. It's hopeful. It's revealing. Takes your breath away. It leaves you in anticipation. And all those qualities are reflected in her voice. And off we go into that good night. Oh, what a beautiful, different thing we just listened to, huh? Let's just appreciate that. Let's just appreciate the fact that we can find something like this, that something like this was ever even created. And even if it never popped on our radar before, it did, and we get to share it with each other. All right, that's it for me. Like, comment, subscribe, turn on the bell notification. Support us by leaving a super thanks down in the comments below if it allows you and if you want to. You can always support us a little more by joining us over on Patreon, link in the description below. Sir Richard, I thank you, good sir. Thank you so much for sharing this with me and for sharing this with the entire community out there. We appreciate you. And I appreciate you all. بحبكن. I'll catch you in the next one. Salamat.